Hey, good morning, everybody. I was just coming into the church after having talked about our Armor of God series. And I threw a little bit up there yesterday about armoring up and making sure that you armor up before you leave the house, before you put your feet on the floor. And when I walked into the church, I had the great welcoming of the armor, and it reminded me that it's so easy in the rush of the morning to not put my armor on and not be ready for the day spiritually. Maybe I've got my Hey Dudes on and I got my jeans and I even remembered my name tag. But did I go to the foot of the cross this morning? Before I started my day, before I put my Hey Dudes on, before I remembered my name tag, did I go to the foot of the cross? And did I pick up and put on my armor? You know, the devil's already tried to play some tricks on me this morning. And without my shield to be able to deflect the arrows that he shot this morning, trying to derail me getting up and getting to the church, had I not had picked up the sword of the Spirit, I wouldn't have been able to block the attack that Satan had for me. I just thought it was real eye-opening, at least for me. I'm a visual person. That's probably why I taught science so many years, is because you see it happen. Even the parts of science that we can't see with the naked eye, we can look in a microscope. We can see the outcome of those occurrences that we can't see with the naked eye. Our spiritual warfare, our spiritual battle that's going on in the world and in our own lives, in our own communities, is real. We don't see it happening, but we see the result. We see the heartache, we see the chaos, we see the confusion, we see the depression, we see the anxiety, we see the angry faces and the growling voices. We see that part of it. And then we see the smiles. We see the deep breath. We see the relaxed expressions on people's faces when they realize that with the armor of God, by picking up their shield and by carrying the sword of the Spirit and by wearing the breastplate of righteousness, by grabbing our helmets of salvation, by lacing up our shoes of readiness to spread the gospel and hear the gospel, and then putting it all together with the belt of truth around our waist. That those moments of spiritual battle that manifest themselves in all of the things that the devil would have us suffer, they're defeated. They're cast aside. They're thrown behind us. You see, we pick up our armor at the foot of the cross because God gave it to us, and Jesus Christ showed us how to use it and to wear it proudly and to invoke the power of his Father in spiritual battle against the darkness and against evil. And when we pick that up and dress ourselves and go into the world, then when those arrows and those darts and the rocks and the swords that Satan casts against us and throws against us and attacks us with, then we take all of those things that manifest the anger and the hurt and the depression and the chaotic minds and the anxieties and the fears and the guilt and the anger and all those things, and then we leave those at the cross. So we're picking up our armor. We're picking up the strength of our Father. And we're leaving our worries and our troubles and our fears and our anxiety at the foot of the cross. Because Jesus Christ defeated all of that for us. So our heartache can become happiness. Our frowns can become smiles. Our worrisome faces and looks and minds can become peaceful and calm and relaxed, knowing that we can pick up our armor and drop off our troubles. Some people don't understand spiritual warfare. I don't understand it either, but I know a guy who does, and he's your Father, and he sent his Son so that you could have everlasting life and so that you could go to the cross, seeking your salvation, picking up your armor, and leaving behind all the hurt, all the guilt, all the darkness that the devil throws at you. So it was a really visual reminder for me this morning to come in and see the armor literally at the foot of the cross. And I just had to share that with y'all. So y'all have a super blessed day. Armor up. God loves you more than you can ever imagine. Y'all have a blessed day.